Good morning. How are you? Welcome to Friday, option expiry day, Friday for June the 6th, Friday, June the 6th, 2025. Welcome to the show, all of you, specifically, especially Gold Bagel members, Chillin' members, subscribers, and of course, any of you who are just visitors coming around going, what is this guy all about? Why is he on every day? Why does this channel keep getting recommended to me by YouTube? Why are they constantly recommending this old man that just sits in front of a whiteboard with some currency things hanging here and this rug man thing, which I don't know what the hell that means, and he wears an Uncle Bruce shirt? What is the big deal about this guy? Is there anything good from this guy that can help me at all? Well, I in my defense, I can only say, look, what I try and do here is to help people make money in the stock market by not being a sap. I'm trying to stop you or help you perhaps not become an idiot and be one of the gamblers on the market where you hope and pray you're going to make money. You want to make money in the stock market, you're going to have to do what they do in Las Vegas to guarantee yourself a profitable way to make money. You want to make money in Las Vegas where they gamble for a living, you got to be the casino. And if you want to make money in the stock market, you have to be the casino. Now, I can hear you newbies going, how the hell can I be a casino in this $50 trillion, $100 trillion world out there? How could I possibly be a casino? I've got 10 grand. I got $5,000. I got 40,000 bucks. I got nothing compared to the market. Even if I know there are people who watch me who say, I have 800 grand. I'm nothing. 800 grand doesn't even buy me a house in my hometown anymore. 800,000 used to be a lot of money. It's depreciating really quickly here, buddy. Yes, well, being a casino for the in the stock market, you need, you know how much you need? About 2 grand, 3 grand, 5 grand, 10,000 bucks. You can be a casino. You're a micro casino. You're a small casino because you're a small investor, but you're a casino nonetheless. And here's the good news for you. This is what a lot of people don't think about. They do think about the fact that there are big players in the marketplace, and they feel that you're telling me, Uncle Bruce, I can be a casino and I can win against the largest hedge funds in the world, the Elon Musks of the world, these huge, massive investment houses, all the congressmen and all the senators that are making millions of dollars. Are you telling me I can make money when in the world that they live in? How am I going to succeed? Here's the secret to your success. You've got 5 grand, 3 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand. There are hundreds of millions of people who don't have jack squat, and they're trying to invest in the market. And you're going, how can that be? How do they invest in the market? Because they're broke. There are gazillions of people out there who take cash advances on their credit cards, who go to a pawn shop and pawn something off, or they go to they sell a used car, or they flog something to gamble in the stock market, just like for all time, for your grandparents' age and your parents' age, in the prime of your grandparents' and parents' lives. People were gambling on horse races. People were gambling on riverboat cruises up and down the Mississippi, trying to beat the house on the river. Gambling is in this nation's core, US and Canada and Britain. We are surrounded and have been surrounded by generations of saps, stupid enough to believe, naive enough to think that they can beat the house and make money. And in today's world, it's your online telephone with those betting apps. And I bet you, everybody here, I bet you every single viewer that's here right now and will be watching this on a rerun, you all know someone that is betting on these apps, these sports betting apps, and you know someone that's betting too much. You know that they're too deep into it. It's all they talk about. It's all they want to talk about. You might not see them much anymore because you just are not into their little world. They have been infatuated and have been captured by these apps. Some of you, I know for a fact, some of you know parents who have shared with, their relatives and friends that their kids, some of their kids in college, are deep into fantasy betting of sports, and that they're trying to make enough money or trying to score a win to pay their rent, or they're using student loan money to gamble on apps, on sports bets. And they are the wildest, craziest bets imaginable. You probably know someone who was way too heavy into the Final Four, the Sweet 16, the March Madness tournament. You certainly know someone at work and through your family that are heavily into NFL betting every weekend, especially Super Bowl time and through the playoffs. And right now, the NBA Finals and the NHL Finals. And now it's baseball season. I mean, it never ends, all right? You can't be the casino for sports betting. You can't be the firms that operate these sites. Not going to happen. You're never going to be FanDuel or any of these other outfits. But in the stock market, I have good news for you. In the stock market, you can become a casino and take people's money as wagers. And it's good money, very good percentage money. And that is becoming an option writer, a stock option writer, either writing options on stocks or writing options on stock indexes. You can become an option writer. And if you're brand new to this, you're going, this sounds really complicated, Uncle Bruce. I don't know if you can hold my attention much longer, because it's pretty tough to convince someone who doesn't know how options works, how they work, how to become one. Yes, guys, this business is a massive business. The option trades that will happen today will likely turn over close to $5 trillion of options for the next week and going forward. There's a lot of money changing hands today on options that expire tonight and will expire next week, Friday. There are also a gazillion contracts that are expiring today that will be created today. As soon as the bell goes off, a whole bunch of contract writers will start writing contracts. A whole bunch of contract buyers will be buying contracts right at the bell at 9:30 Eastern to gamble on today's action. And these contracts die this afternoon at 4:45 in the afternoon Eastern time. 15 minutes after the closing bell, they trade for 15 minutes more, and then they die. And there will be a lot of money made and lost there. And from this channel right here, there will be option writers writing options that die today. And they will be sitting there going, okay, I took in money. Let's see how much I get to keep. And this has been going on here for several months now, daily 0 day to expiry contracts. But in the last month, it has really picked up. And with all that, I am bringing up a class to help you become an option writer. If you want to register for lesson number 19, how to write 0 day to expiry, call and put credit spreads. That's what I'm going to be doing Saturday, June the 14th. That's next week at noon Eastern time. And Auntie Jen will be the moderator. It's a live class for any of you who want to learn how to write 0 day to expiry call options. Not to buy and sell them for fun and profit, to gamble with them. No, to write them, to be the casino with as little as $1,000. If you've got $1,000 that you want to gamble on with 0 day to expiry option writing, you can learn to write 0 day to expiry options with $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, any amount you want. And when you do an option write for calls or puts, you can't lose more than the amount of money you put up to do it. So if you're using $1,000 or $2,000 to write some credit spreads, you can't lose $20,000 by putting together a $2,000 credit spread. You can only lose the $2,000. Matter of fact, you can't even lose that because you get a credit to do the trade in the first place. So you lose $2,000 minus the credit you got. That's what you're risking, but that's neither here nor there. If you truly want to become a daily option writer or a weekly or a bi-weekly or 3 times a week option writer, whatever, you're going to consider 0 day to expiry contracts. And you better understand how this works, because I am telling you, this isn't the only game in town here. Right now, you can do 0 day to expiry contract option writing on the indexes, the NASDAQ and the S&P, for example, through Triple Q and SPY contracts. These are ETFs, and you can write options on these ETFs. Within the next 6 months to a year, you're going to be able to write pretty well 0 day to expiry contracts on the Magnificent Seven stocks. You're going to be able to write 0 day to expiries on NVIDIA, Tesla, what a day we had yesterday, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Meta. There will be more. There will be dozens and dozens of stocks added to the 0 day to expiry option chains through these brokerage firms, through your phone app. And I am telling you, I am warning you, there will be hundreds of millions of gamblers looking to buy these contracts and wager money on them. And you could be one of the individuals offering liquidity. And you will join the largest players in the market right now in writing these contracts. Right now, if gamblers want to buy 1,000 contracts on Triple Q calls that die this afternoon, they're going to need to buy 1,000 contracts from someone who can write 1,000 contracts. You might sit there and go, well, I can write 5 contracts. I'll do a $2 spread on some call options. That's fine. I need $1,000 to write 5 calls. Yeah, you'll offer 5. Where are the other 995 contracts coming from? They're coming from the biggest players in the market. That's where they're coming from: the hedge funds, the investment firms, the pension plans, the ETFs. They're being done by the largest hedge funds in the world on a daily basis, hourly basis. There are firms who write options and 2 hours later shut them down. And we're talking thousands of contracts over all kinds of contract levels, all over the place, all computer generated and operated. I'm offering you the opportunity to add to the liquidity of this business by writing 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 of these contracts at a time. And you can make yourself a goddamn fortune. And that is a fact. Around here, there are people who are now writing 5 and 10 and 20 every day. And they're sitting back going, Uncle Bruce, I'm only taking in like $250 in credit on these contracts I just wrote. But at the end of the day, I made $250. They died worthless. They were out of the money when I wrote them. They were out of the money when the market closed. And I kept all my credits. And I'm doing this 5 days a week. And at $250 a day with 20 trading days a month, this is $5,000 a month in income that I never knew of before. I never knew I could do that. Now, what I'm showing you is a microcosm of what the monsters out there are doing. The monsters out there aren't doing $250 a day. They're doing $2.5 million a day. They're doing $250,000 a day times 20 trading days. These are folks making $5 million a month, $50 million a month in turnover. This is huge. Now, do they win every single time? No. Because contracts move with markets. Sometimes markets are irrational. Sometimes markets get affected by a feud between a president and the world's richest person. Things happen, good and bad, in the markets. But if you're going to become an out-of-the-money expert, an out-of-the-money option writer, with only hours to go or days to go to expiry, you are going to be in the very upper 90 percentile win rate. And every once in a while, you'll have a down day. You lose a couple of $100. You lose 300. You lose 400. You won't mind. You're not going to worry about it, because as a month or two goes by, most of the money that you're using in the market is not even your money anymore. It's just market money, because you're learning how to compound the wins. You started with $1,000. Then you went to $1,500 worth of trading. Then you went to $2,000 worth of trading, $3,000, $5,000, $7,000. You only started with $1,000. You are compounding your wins, but you have to understand, how does this work, and why should I bother getting into it? Join me and Jennifer right there. You want to understand how to become a student in this class? You want to register? Description down below and get in there. We've already got a number of folks who've signed up. There's a limited number of spaces. I can't talk to 500 people in a live class. I can't do a 500-person live class. I wish I had that kind of interest. But there's a limit to how many people we can bring in. And Jen is the moderator. So sooner you register, the sooner you've locked in your spot. Okay, spots are available. It's $200. It gets you the live class, and then you get an edited version of the live class about a week out. And that's the one that anyone else who doesn't go to the live class can buy off my website anytime you want, along with the first 18 lessons that are out there now about option writing. You can go to the website anytime you like, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Everything's down below here in the description. Read it yourself and come on in for the live class and take control of your money. $30 trillion is being handled right now through retirement accounts. Right now, $30 trillion are in retirement accounts in the United States. And most of that money is not managed by the people themselves. Most of the retirement money in the $30 trillion amount is handled by Wall Street and money managers, for lack of a better word. And these money management firms charge a percentage of the value of your account to handle your account, and they make percentage profits on top of that based on what they invest your money into. There are investment firms out there who make a killing from clients that they have who've put money in every month through their employers and through their own self-guided and disciplined investment strategies. There are firms across the United States that make an absolute killing from their 2% management fee, and then they get behind the back door all kinds of additional bonus payments from ETFs and other mutual funds and other investment outfits to keep the money in their plans. The end of the day is the individual potential retiree, someone who's in their 50s, 40s, you're putting in $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, with your employer maybe matching it or not. This money piles up and has to be invested. And if you've got a firm in St. Louis with 2,000 clients, way to go, PM, you're in class 19. I just got your notification. If you're one of 2,000 clients of a brokerage firm, of an investment house in St. Louis, and they're handling right now $200 million of retirement money, and every month they're getting $1.5 million, $2 million more of additional capital as it just keeps coming in. These guys are making 2% on the amount of money they're managing. $200 million, 2%, that's $4 million a year. And then they're getting at least that much more in loyalty payoffs to keep the money in certain ETFs and certain mutual funds. They're getting that as well. It's a beautiful business. So now you're making $8 million a year off your $200 million captive money. And your captive money is growing by 5 or 8 or 10%. The owners of the firm have people working for them whose job it is to get newbies to bring in their retirement money. Their job is to find clients to open retirement accounts with, to pour money in every month, transfer from other firms, whatever it takes. Because at the end of the year, they want to be 20% larger. They want to have 240 million under admin. Then they want to have 280 million the next year. They want to have 330 million the next year. They want to be at 400 million the year after that. They want their fees to be $16 million, not $4 or $5 million, because the owners of this firm live a very comfortable lifestyle, and they pay their people couple $100,000 a year to do what they're doing. That's a good job. That's a good paying job. The retirees don't realize that, oh, yeah, I only have a $50,000 account there. So like, what is that costing me? They don't realize it's $1,000 a year for a 2% management fee, which is buried in the numbers, and another $1,000 in admin fees on top of that, and all kinds of retention fees and loyalty bonuses. You don't know anything about it. You don't know, and will never know and never see it. It's $2,000 a year coming out of your 50 grand. No matter whether you make money or not, it makes no difference. So your money has to grow by 4%, bring in $2 grand of return. So the first $2,000 can be paid to you know who. You've only made $2,000 this year. And that's why some of these firms just don't seem to make you a lot of money. I'm certain that some of you know your mom and dad have had an account with firm whatever for 20 years, and they seem to make 6-8% a year all the time. They seem, they make money. Yeah, 4, 6, 8. Sometimes when the market has a bad year, they don't make money. They lose 15%. And then it slowly comes back. And over time, they're more valuable. Yeah, they've made money, but they didn't turn $200,000 into $5 million. They've turned $200,000 into $600,000 over 20 years. How are they going to retire on that? They can retire on that in a trailer home because you're going to take out, $30,000 a year to live on? I don't know. The firms that manage the money are the ones making the big bucks. I'm trying to get you out of that trap. Manage the money yourself. The first 2% or 4% of your money that you're managing is still your money at the end of the year. So if you have $100,000 that you're managing, whether it's in a 401k, an IRA, margin account, however, you're managing $100,000 of your wealth. $4,000 a year will not come out of your wealth and go to managers. That means you don't have to make $4,000 to break even. You make $4,000 on your 100,000. That's all yours. That's a profit. So you're already 4,000 ahead on that number. You go forward 5 years, and if you are managing to write stock options and write cash secured puts and do credit spread, you're building your 100,000 even at 30% a year, which is like nothing around here, honestly. But 30% compounded growth per year, 5 years out, you're sitting on $400,000. Do the math, get a pen, get a calculator, figure it out. You'll know how that comes out. If your account goes to $400,000, you're not paying $16,000 in management fees. Your account gets to $1 million, you are not paying $40,000 a year to somebody to manage your money. That's what we're talking about. And there are people out there with $15, $20 million that are paying $80,000 a year in management fees. And they get a Christmas card, and they get a box of chocolates for their birthday, and they get some flowers. And then there are those with $50 million that are paying $2 million in fees. I mean, it's unbelievable. These are the folks that are being taken to the Kentucky Derby in a private jet for a lovely weekend that cost the firm $50,000 to put them up there. $50,000 because they're paying us $2 million a year in fees. Take them to the Indy 500. Take them to the U.S. tennis tournament. Take them to the Super Bowl. We don't give a crap. This is nickels and dimes on how much we make from these people. And they refer clients to us, multi-million-dollar clients. And now you understand, $30 trillion under management in retirement accounts. Add another $30 trillion in under management outside of retirement accounts. You've got $60 trillion managed at 4% fees. I can't do the math. It is insane how much money is made by the biggest houses on Wall Street. And that's just one sliver of their business. I'm trying to get you to be the casino with $2,000, $5,000, $20,000, $30,000. Welcome to your party. And again, I've got good news for you. You don't happen to have, you don't need to have an office in downtown, midtown Manhattan. You don't need 15 analysts working for you, or you don't need to subscribe to 15 analysts' businesses for investment advice to run your company. You can do what you do yourself out of your house, out of your condo, out of your apartment, or in your parents' basement, whatever your situation is. You live in an RV somewhere? Are you off the grid? Whatever it is, you can self-manage your wealth, and the first $100 you make every day is all yours. The first 300, the first 500, the first 1,000, whatever the number comes to. And the good news is, if you could figure out how to make $1,250 a day on average, times 20 days a month, that's $25,000 a month. That's $300,000 a year. You, my friend, are in the top 10% of the United States demographic for wealth and income generation. You're a 10%er. As a matter of fact, if you get to 300,000, you're probably an 8%er because you moved up a couple of notches. I think to get into the top 10%, you need 250,000 a year of income. So if you can generate 20,000 a month, $1,000 a day, you're a top 10 percenter. And it'll shock you. It won't scare you, but it'll pleasantly surprise you. Once you start writing call credit spreads and put credit spreads that expire daily, every couple of days, weekly, you're into a series of these, you're going to sit down one day and go, well, I write 10 at a time. I do 10 $5 spreads. I use $5,000 to do my business. And I'm generating 5% on a typical day on this $5,000 investment. That's $250 a day. And you're going to go, wait a minute, $250 a day from $5,000? Didn't he, the guy without any hair over here, didn't he say that if I make $1,000 a day, I'm in the top 10 percenters? I'm making $250 with only $5,000. Are you telling me that if I have $20,000, I can make 4 times $250? I mean, it stands to reason. If I don't write 10 contracts, I write 40, or I write 10 of these and 10 of these and 10. I do 4 different credit spreads for $5,000 each. I make $250 per position. I make $1,000 a day, which is $20,000 a month, which is $240,000 a year. I'm a top 10 percenter. I don't need $1 million in investments to be a top 10 percenter in demographic. I need 20 grand. Now I see why it's so damn popular. Now you're figuring out, oh, it's coming to you now. There are gamblers out there with $500, $800, $1,500 who are betting on call options that expire today. They're trying to take their $1,000 and turn it into $2,000. They're trying to buy a contract for 40 cents that's going to go to 80 cents, get out and take $2,000 off the table. And there are those who do that. There are winners, just like on any racetrack crowd. Go to the racetrack, horses run the race. There are winners and there are losers. Same with 0 day to expiry contracts. The one consistent winner at a racetrack is the racetrack. The folks that take the bets from all those gamblers. I'm turning you into the racetrack. That's all I'm trying to do. You want to learn how to become a racetrack, a casino? On 0 day to expiry contracts by being a writer, a credit spread writer, where you are paid up front for the trade you're making. June the 14th is your day. Saturday, June the 14th at noon Eastern. Check the details below and register for the class. We'd love to have you. And ask us anything you want in that show, or don't say a word, up to you. It's just like this right here. You'll see me standing in front of this thing with nothing on it. And you'll hear Jennifer's voice just from over here, because she'll read all your questions, all your comments, and she'll stop me in the middle of the class. She'll say, okay, stop for a minute. 2 minutes ago, you talked about that. There are questions from people about that. Oh, let's go over that. And let's address those. And let's move on from here. Just like a real classroom. This is your chance to get in your hands the knowledge you need to be self-employed. Retire early. It's not even retiring. This word retirement is abused all the time. People who are retired in real life don't sit at home twiddling their thumbs all day long. They're very busy people, especially successfully retired people. Successful retirees have 2 homes. They have water jets. They have a boat. They have 3 cars. They have all kinds of income sources and all kinds of expenditures. And yet they're successful retirees. Well, they're managing their wealth is what they're doing as part of their retirement. I'm trying to get you into that level in your 30s and 40s and 50s. Now, those of you who are in your 60s, 70s are already, and you're here, you too will change your retirement. You'll become now a manager of your retirement funds. You will take over. You'll start slowly at first, and then you'll gain your confidence. It's fine. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining me. There's a poll question going on today. I don't know if you are interested in this poll question or not. I'm generally curious about whether or not I am in any way effective here. The question of the day, by the way, 84 thumbs ups. Thank you for those. Keep them coming. The question is, I started to write stock options after I took some of Uncle Bruce's lessons. It's a pretty straightforward question. 137 people so far have answered this question. I'd love to know how many will answer this question. Of the 137 people who said, who answered it, 50% say, yes, I am writing options. I started writing options after I took some of his classes. 50% say, no, maybe you're an option writer before you found me, and you didn't need my lessons to become an option writer. I'd love to know the answer to this. I would love to see how many more of you would like to answer that question. Perhaps we can get to 300 today, 400 responders. That would be pretty cool. Thank you, everybody. 182 of you are here. Thank you, 182 and climbing. We're 29 minutes away from opening the day. Thank you for 86 thumbs up so far. Appreciate that. Welcome to the party, everybody. The Big E is in the house. #1 thumbs up. Thank you. Richard Carlin is here. Andre is here. Bongiorno. Stuart Longsdale is here. Cindy thinks that our cat will recover today and go higher. Roaring Kitty is saying hello. Eddie Martin's here. Legacy 73. Charlie, Hector, welcome all. Juan MJM is here. Corinne here. Free Range. AJ is here. Good morning, everyone. Blair in the house from Dortmund. Richard is in the house. Started writing calls with Uncle Bruce. I started writing calls, covered calls with Uncle Bruce and his channel before his classes came out. So you inspired me to write options before you even did the classes. Amy J is in the house. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate this. Mostly half of the boys in my classes have been sitting at these sports gambling bets, and half of the workplaces where I've been. Half the people I work with gamble on sports sites. Mike, I lost $1,200 betting on NFL and deleted the app. Got the hell out of there. James of the Misty Tree, good morning, Lucky 48. Trish the Dish, let's talk about the drama today. Blair, more important, what's with William Blair stuff on your thing, Uncle B? One, I helped the lady of the house make money in the market. She loses it via DraftKings. It's a vicious cycle. Yikes. Who cares? Says, hey, Uncle B and Bagel family, been away with work for a while. Good to be listening again this morning. Welcome all of you to the program. Thank you for joining us. If you wish to become a member of the class of lesson number 19, see the details down below. Just follow the prompts. Easy peasy. The man says, Uncle Bruce, do you think that the 23-hour trading days will reduce the premiums on options because there will be so much more volume? I imagine it'll be at least tighten a lot of bid asks, though. Yes, that's a good question. Another one here, just have to wrap your head around that you're making the same trades that hedge funds are doing in covered call ETFs. Are like QYLD, RYLD, XYLD. They write options on the indices for you. Yes, the man, 2 very smart comments, really good comments. Appreciate it. The bottom line here is I am trying to have you do what institutional traders are doing. I'm turning you into a miniature institutional money manager. And for a lot of your friends and relatives, you've lost them. They ask you what you do, and you try to tell them what you do with option writing, and they're gone. The eyes glaze over, and they're lost. And they might admit it to you. They might admit in a minute, oh, this sounds so complicated. I don't think I could ever do this. They're being honest. You have to let them be honest. And it's true. There are a lot of people out there who will never ever be able to be an option writer. They don't have that. What is it I'm looking for? It's not that they're dumb. They're smart. They're very smart, but they're so conditioned to a certain kind of investing strategy that when you say to somebody, oh, you could make 50% return on one of these trades, and they go, you sound like a huckster to me, man. It's too good to be true. And of course, the #1 question that all of you have received, probably in one form or another, if it's so damn good, why doesn't everybody do it? And there you go. And the way you answer that question, one way to do it is to say, if you are a surgeon, a doctor in a hospital, or you do plastic surgery and make people look beautiful again, you can make a lot of money doing this business. A doctor can make a lot of money. Everybody knows that. This is an accepted fact that, especially in America, if you're a doctor, you could make a lot of money. So why doesn't everyone become a doctor? And the answer is obvious. Everyone will then answer that question for you. Oh, I can't become a doctor because it takes 8 years of university, and it takes this, and you have to know biology, and you gotta be smart to become a doctor, and you have to have a certain mentality about you to be a doctor, a certain personality trait to be a doctor. And lawyers make a lot of money. Why doesn't everyone become a lawyer? Now, there are a lot of lawyers out there. Some people say there's too many. But there are very, very successful lawyers, and then there are also rans. Fair enough. The top-notch lawyers, there's something about them that separates them from the crowd. Why is it that they can make millions of dollars being lawyers? Why doesn't everyone become a lawyer? Well, same thing with options. Why doesn't everyone become an option writer? Those of you who have found me here, you have discovered that you have a niche. You have a talent. You have an ability to remove yourself from the emotion of, oh, I gotta get a return on my money like the bank. I gotta put my money in the bank and get my savings account rate. You've turned around and went, wait a minute. You're telling me I can take $5,000 and I can write cash secured puts on SOFI. I can write 3 $15 cash secured puts on SOFI and haul in like 20% return on my money up front. So I put up $4,500. I get $900 back right now to then fold my arms until January. And if the shares stay I think over $15 a piece, these contracts are worthless. I keep all $900. I make 20% on my money between now and January. This is only 6 months out. If I can do that in January for next June, that means I make 40% a year on my money. And you're saying to your relatives and friends, yes, that's exactly what you can do. If SOFI only goes to $15.01 a share by January 26, after a couple more quarters of success, these contracts are worthless. You keep all 20%. It's as simple as that. There's much more you can do than that, but that's a simple thing. You get it. You get it, and you see it, and you understand it. And a lot of your friends and relatives and coworkers cannot get the concept in their heads. That's the difference. Welcome to the party. You have to just get your head wrapped around the fact that there are institutions out there with the ETFs that do this in billions of dollars of increments and millions of dollars and hundreds of millions. It's endless. SLC. Sharon is here, number 71. Welcome. Charlie, SOFI 14 again. Let's go, SOFI. Uncle Bruce, I want this stock to go up. Please let it go up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Indeed, I like it. $14 in the pre-market. Welcome. 21 minutes to go. James of the Misty Tree, the boss, had a great day yesterday, apparently. Closed $20 call credit spreads on the Qs at her 50% target. 28 brought in, bottom back at 14. So that's $280 in profit right there, I think. Then she immediately opened 20 more to expire today at 14. She set a 7-cent buyback to hit the market close. Neat. The boss is happy. The boss is getting successful. Yes, when it's kind of funny because I get husbands, and I get wives, I get widows and widowers. I get single people, male, female, I get them all. And like I say, with partners, it's interesting because the guy will watch me and the gal will kind of notice that the guy is watching this old hairless guy in front of a really fancy background. And he takes a class and takes another class. And so when the markets are closed, he's watching this guy in front of this with lesson number 1, lesson number 2, and is then starting to write options. And the wife or the partner kind of, watches it, but doesn't get. And then one day, I don't know what day it is, the husband casually mentions, the boyfriend casually mentions, the wife casually mentions, the girlfriend casually mentions, oh yeah, I made $400 on an option trade yesterday. And the partner goes, what? You made $400 on what? Watching that guy? You're watching that guy and you made money? Or you have been talking about the viewers of my channel to your significant other saying, so-and-so just did these, so-and-so just did those, so-and-so just did those. And you replicated those trades in your practice account because I told you to. I've told you to open up a practice account and replicate do what the boss is doing. Right there. There's their trade right there. Her trade is right in front of you. You can replicate that trade yourself to see if she makes money or not. And people are saying to their spouses, their significant others, yeah, I just saw so-and-so make $500. I just heard so-and-so just made $2,000 on a cash secured put trade on Rocket Lab. I just heard so-and-so make money on ASTS. I just heard and now you're doing it in actual trade. That's when your significant other goes, wait a minute, we're up $3,000 on option writing in the last month? How does this work again? And that's when the significant other starts to lean over your shoulder and starts to listen in on what Uncle Bruce is talking about. Or miraculously, the live show that Bruce is doing is now on the television set in the living room. It's on the television set in the bedroom. And now everyone's listening to what Uncle Bruce is talking about and what his viewers are telling him they're doing. This is so common. This is absolutely normal behavior. This is not abnormal behavior. Welcome to the party, anybody and everybody. Whether you're making a few $100s, a few $1,000s, tens of thousands of dollars, it's the same trade. It is absolutely the same trade. It's a question of how many contracts are you doing. Charlie, great job, James and the boss. Free range, smooth moves, Misty Tree. Charlie C2, I have those Qs, 6 of them, 545, 540s expiring today. I should be able to close this morning for a couple of cents, I would think. So, yes, well, at 529 this morning, even though they're up $4, you are laughing all the way to the bank here. JV, let's go SOFI. Good morning, everybody. 1401 on SOFI. So far this morning, we've been higher than that already. 1 million traded this morning. James and Misty Tree, nice, Charlie. Perhaps with your crown, we should call you King Charles II. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I am the 83rd thumbs ups. If you are making money writing options, you are discovering a whole new world from the option writing world. You're here right now watching me live. Get off your big fat lard ass and hit that thumbs up button for me. Help this channel gain further momentum, please. Thank you very much. Mike H., I started options before you started making classes, but from your channel, Luca 91, I'm here, baby. I'm here. Welcome, Luca. Andre Della Torre, I'm in the house. Number 92, Buongiorno. I'm back in America. Welcome. Brian, number 93, good morning. Andre Della Torre, jet lag is no fun. Need a clear mind to write contracts today. Mr. Premium of the Option, happy Friday. Time to fill our pockets. Cindy B, good morning, all. Number 95 this morning. The man, SOFI, back to 14 in the pre-market. This thing's going. Ed, good morning. Purchased some GameStop shares yesterday. It looks like it'll be my first covered call right in the future. Giddy up. The man, what I learned about GameStop calls is make sure you stay plenty out of the money unless you don't care if the shares get called away. Markdowns, number 97, sir, a number 97, thumbs up. James, that's about the whole script for us, Uncle B. My 4-year-old yesterday randomly said, call credit spreads. Marco, Uncle Bruce, long time no see. Did you follow Moderna? Really cheap right now. Great premiums on the contracts. It's unbelievably cheap, from the hundreds of dollars a share to where it is now. It's unreal. JV, I still got the 535.45 triple Qs that I'm crossing my fingers on those. 529.49. I think we have a dead cat bounce opening. I know the Dow is showing a 308-point gain this morning. I don't think it's going to last. I don't think this has got much behind it. But, the first hour, we'll see. We're up 46 on S&P, 172 on NASDAQ. We're down $3 on gold. Crude oil up 17 cents. Weber Day, number 100 on your thumbs up meter. Go SOFI. Mark Downs, just curious about cap call, covered call that SOFI put on. How come nothing happened? It went to 1831 already. It's going to go beyond that again. Mark, just stick around. Watch the show. The movie never ends. Aaron, hi, Bruce. Opened up my first triple Q bear call spread on Monday, expiring today. 539, 544 spread, 25 contracts, currently sitting at 82% profit, $529, and I should finish at 100%, 640. Thank you. You're looking to go right to expiry, let it die. You could do that. You could also close it off here on 90, 95% and look to put together next week's trade today rather than wait Monday. You might get a bigger credit. But again, stay ahead of the market. Remember, where was the market when you wrote this one? Where can you write next week's for if you're going to do a next Friday expiry? Very good, Aaron. The man, Fridays are my least favorite. I always tell myself to wait until Monday, take advantage of 2 more days of time decay. Charlie, good job. Aaron, ALA, good morning, number 106. Walter Young, good morning, everybody. 105. Mark, good morning. I think I'm 106. Blair, thoughts about Tesla? It's back to 296 in pre-markets. I gained there yesterday solidly on shorts and buys. I don't know. I mean, down 47 is a bit too much in one day. Ed, the man, noted, I don't want to play with fire. Henry T, Taco versus Elon, Uncle Bruce. The man, Ed, but in reality, keep your strikes above your cost basis. It doesn't matter that much. Aaron, yes, was absolutely looking to close today at some point, slightly early, and essentially roll for next week to Friday. Thank you, everybody. Nice picture of Aaron there in front of the GameStop store. Yes, sir. Giddy up, folks. I want you to get richer. I really do. It's nothing personal. I just want you to make a lot of money. And 1403 on SOFI, I'm happy to see it here. I'm not satisfied, but I'm happy. And you can still sell it here and write cash secured puts here. That's the secret sauce right for now. You don't want to write covered calls. I don't think so. I think the upside is the danger zone, not the downside. And I think it'll hit newer highs before the year is out easily. And I wouldn't be surprised if we break 20. And if we do break 20, this company is worth more than $20 billion market cap, puts them in line for S&P consideration. There you go. Just saying. I'm just a guy trying to figure it all out. There's a stock out there called AppLovin Corp. APP is the symbol. It's rumored to be coming into the S&P 500. And one of my favorite viewers has put credit spreads on this stock at $400. And he has been through hell, been on this investment. This thing was in the as high as the 500s, 510 back in February. Then got all the way down to 219, back in, what was that, 219 around April the 4th. Now we're at 422, up $8 in the pre-market. Those $400 cash secured puts that expire January are now out of the money by a healthy $22, and I think the stock will continue to rise. I don't think it's going to go lower. But in the meantime, those puts that were trading much higher than where they are now, they're now around $77 and falling, which is still an amazing price to think about it. These are out of the money puts that have a $77 trading range. Not quite, but just under 20% for an out of the money contract. Unbelievable. The 420s, which are now, at the money, they were going last night for about $92, in excess of 20% premium. It's just that it's a $400 something stock, not a $40 stock. If this was a $42 stock, not $422, then these contracts would be 1/10 the price. And that would sound more familiar to a lot of you if I was to tell you that a put contract, a $40 put, was trading at one time at $110, $120, now trading at $77, or now instead of $12 trading at $7.70. You can relate to that. But talking about a $120 put that's now $77, that's still big money to a lot of you. Of course, the viewer here who's watching this, I just say sit back, do nothing, and let the stock continue its move. If they announce that it's included in the S&P, it could go up another $40, $50 next week. Now, every single day will it go up $10? No, it will fluctuate, but its trajectory will be higher. So yeah, enjoy the run. You deserve it. Welcome all to the program, Cutting Edge Flicks number 113. I'm excited to see SOFI over 14 again. Here we go. Go, baby. Aaron, don't think you saw my other comment yesterday. Lost my ass getting too cocky. I was selling puts and calls, doing really well, then started buying too short expiry, got burned big, learned my lesson. Yeah, don't be a buyer. Only the saps are buyers. JV, yes, indeed, Uncle B. We are watching this closely. Giddy up, everybody. We're at 5:30 now on the triple Qs. The range yesterday was 522 to 533. We had an $11 range yesterday. We're up 534 in the pre-market with 9 minutes to go at the moment. The Dow's up 349, 0.8%. NASDAQ, S&P's up 50, almost 51, 0.85%. NASDAQ up 184, 0.85%. So they're all just below 1% higher. Question will be the first hour of the day. Will folks, some are trying to bargain hunt right now on yesterday's feud, little spat. Will this last? Is this a dead cat bounce? Will we give up 2/3 of these gains in the first 2 hours of the morning? Or will we get a nice little run here for an hour and then level off, back off a bit, try to go higher, level off, and then start slumping as the day wears on, and go from this 530 range on the Qs back to 525 by the close tonight? We'll follow that closely. Like I said, every one of you is watching, and that's what we're supposed to do. Giddy up, everybody. Alma is here. Good morning, Uncle B. Aaron, what expiries would you be looking at for another Q spread this week? The market is so volatile at the moment. It's straight down, can never be guaranteed with the orange man. I'm only interested in call credit spreads because the Qs have hit a high this year of 540.81. And right now at 530, they're $10 away from all-time record highs. And I'm quite happy and comfortable seeing people write 540s, 545s, 540s to 550s, depending on how far out you got to go. You want to be at record highs. You want the market. You want to dare the market. Come over to record highs before I have any issues. That's what the way I want to play this. Blair, wasn't it yesterday already? 1430. It did touch that SOFI. Yeah, SOFI yesterday hit 1432. Closed at 1367. Now we're at 1404 this morning. Anyway, there you go. It's Burrow King Sound, says AB. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Those of you who are subscribers to this channel, I cannot thank you enough for being a subscriber to this channel. I really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing in immediately. Join us as a subscriber. Tell YouTube that we are relevant. We appreciate it. If you're beyond a subscriber, you have become a member of this channel. I really want to say a special thank you to you for that. Chillin' members, $10 a month. You can comment on my live broadcast here during the market hour. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you're in the penthouse. You're at the top level of this channel. And I believe strongly that you are benefiting the most from this channel because you're getting the 8 o'clock Eastern Time Trade Alert show every day before this show even starts. And Wednesday night Primetime Live, you're enjoying that other benefit. So that is 6 additional shows a week, 24 additional programs a month just to be a gold level member on top of the regular shows we do. Thank you all for helping us out and being loyal to this cause. The revenue from YouTube that I make from all those ads you see are maybe $50 a week, $60 a week. That's all I get from YouTube from advertising. So it's not the advertising that I'm living off of here, folks. Far from it. It is memberships and taking classes. That is what keeps us going. And so if I can help you learn and understand how to make money in this market by becoming an option writer, and you do make money as an option writer, you will be a member of this channel. You will continue to take my lessons. And that's how this game works. And so it's a two-way street. I try to help you. You're helping us. Thank you so very much. Any of you who are doing straight out donations, of course, you guys are angels. The angel viewers, thank you for super chats and stickers, and also those of you who make PayPal private donations. there are no words to tell you how much we appreciate you. Thank you so very much. 118 thumbs ups are in the bin. 5 minutes to the opening. Thank you. We've got a nice little thumbs up rally going today. We have 189 people who have now answered my question of the day. The question is, I started to write stock options after I took some of Uncle Bruce's lessons. The lessons started in the middle of 2021. They're still coming out. Number 19 is going to arrive next week, Saturday. It'll be live. You can join in. 52% say yes. I started writing options after I started watching this guy's lessons. 48% say no. I wrote options before he brought out his lessons, or despite the fact that he has his lessons. Thank you all for answering that poll question. If you can find the time to click yes or no on that. 191 now have come through. 191 results, 52-48. I think we started 40-60. That 60% of the answers were, oh no, I write options without classes. But now my regulars are here. They're coming in and go, oh yeah, I started writing options because of you. Yeah, your lessons. After lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh yeah, I started writing contracts, Bruce. Once you came out with poor man cover calls, once you came out with cash secured puts, then you talked about stink bids, stink offers, 90-10 rules. Then you started coming out with iron condors. Then you're coming out with 0 day to expiry. Oh, I am writing because of your classes. You got that right. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate it. The thumbs up meter keeps climbing. We're trying to get to 200 today. Is it possible that we can hit 200 thumbs up today? I don't know. 124 are in now. 76 to go. 229 people are here. If everyone watching here hits that thumbs up button, we got over 200 thumbs ups. Boom. Thank you for helping out. If you can, please do. And thank you again, everyone, for your following of this YouTuber's channel. Thank you. All right, we're getting ready to open up here. A couple of minutes, Larry will hit the bells, and we'll get this party started. Let's see how much richer some of you are going to get today. I like this game. I think you like this game too. We have a 176 gain on Rocket Lab in the pre-market, 28.21 now. We're up 33 on SOFI, pushing that $14 number around a bit here, $13.98, $14.03. GameStop up 37 cents, $29.83. The Qs are up $5.19 to $529.96. 23andMe is at $4.92 in the over-the-counter market, up 95 cents. There's a bidding war going on for those assets. MicroStrategy, $3.77 last trade in the pre-market, up $8.75. Spire up 13 cents to $11.13. SmartRent, 97 cents. This has come up from the low 80s in the last couple of weeks. That's looking a lot better. Don't have any news for you. Apple now up $2.25. Tesla up $14.15 after losing $47 yesterday. This is a dead cat bounce. Microsoft only up $2.65. Alphabet up $2.38. Amazon up $4.50. Nvidia up $2.50. Meta up $11. Supermicro up $1.25. It lost $3.30 yesterday. ASTS up a nickel today. AI up 52 cents. Palantir only up $3.70. It lost $10 yesterday. We got Unity up 48 cents. It was down $1.27 yesterday. Goldman up $8. Cisco up 70. Spiders are up $5.60. Netflix up $9 at $12.59.50. Pfizer up 12 cents. Arc Innovations up $2.12. IBM up $1.11 at $267.97. Uber up 78 cents at $85.45. We're opening in a minute. HPQ up 30. Home Depot up $3.20. Vanik up $2.14. Adobe up $2.80. And Enphase up 55 cents right at the moment as we zero in on the opening of the session today. And there is what we're looking for. Larry Titus, hitting the bells, baby. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate this as always. Thank you all for joining us. What do we got here? More comments. Mandu number 5, 114. Andre, I'm taking a loss on the call side of an iron condor on Meta. Went too high, too fast. Andrea is expiring today. Oh, well. Brian, did you see the news? New York store stapled receipts to the new Nintendo Switch 2, and the staple went into the screen. Imagine getting a new console with a staple in the screen. Yikes. Charlie is here. Triple Q's pushing 530. Bruce Juan going neat, neat, neat. Henry. Two market will open today at Tom 128. Thumbs up. Thank you, Tom. Brian, Uncle Bruce on the dip with GameStop yesterday. I sold 3 Jan 29 cash secured puts for $5.75 each. I wrote those. JV, Charlie, let's hope for the best on the Qs for today and walk away with the dough. One, way to go, Brian. Larry, the bells. Richard, neat. Same with ALA and Charlie. The knee emojis are coming out. John T, I'm stuck in a row of Qs for 5/20/25 expiring June 20 and a triple Q for 5/10/15 expiring June 27. Any ideas on how to win this trade? I have my 0 day money allocated and tied up. Sucks not taking in daily profit. Well, let's just see how the market wants to perform this morning. Let's give it an hour or so and see if this dead cat bounce is truly a dead cat bounce. What kind of a run up are we having? You'll keep your eye on the option chain going forward. If you have to roll these a month forward, then you'll do so. But at the moment, let's see if this market has any gas to it. It's at 530.29 at the moment. SOFI at $14. We'll find out. The Dow, is up 435. We got a 58-point gain on S&P, 223 on Nasdaq, just over 1% at the moment. Its option expiry date is volatility here. We're going to be up and down today. Get ready for movement. Some of you might be able to do multiple trades today. John, keep an eye on these options. Henry T, I wrote cash secured put 25 expiring July 18th for 210 yesterday. Let's grab some dinero today. Let that stock go up. AJ, GameStop replaced the stapled screen though. Yikes, right? Brian, yes, still those dummies. Flint Creek, ding-a-ling, that's what it is. Welcome all to the program. 434 gain on the Dow, 58 on S&P, 225 on Nasdaq. The Qs are up 517 to 529.96. That's kind of where we're at, just around 530 at the moment. We'll see what kind of staying power we have here, followed by the market itself. Welcome to the show. SoFi 1412 up 45 cents. GameStop up 16. Rocket Lab up 41. NVIDIA up 215. ASTS up 47. HIMS up 44 cents. MSTR up 619. AI up 44. SMCI up 133. Tesla up 1285 so far. Tesla's a good one to watch. We'll see what kind of recovery they have, and can they hold it? We'll find out. Welcome all to the program. Thank you for joining us here. Great to have you with us for the opening session. We have 200 votes now for the poll question of the day. Thank you for the 200. And the thumbs up meter now is running at 139 as we continue to creep up now closer to 150 and then going for 200 today. 222 here watching the show. Welcome, 222 viewers. Let's make it 224. Say hi to us if you can from around the world. We appreciate you muchly that you're here. Very, very much appreciated. Continuing on, 202 votes. 51% of you say, I started writing stock options after I took some of Uncle Bruce's classes. I watched his lessons and then I started writing. 51% here saying that's what I've done. 49% are saying I've been writing options and I didn't need his classes to do that. Fabulous. Some of you picked up enough knowledge just hanging around here. You did your own research, or you've always been an option writer. You came across this channel. You hang around here now as an option writer because you're surrounded by option writers and you like the fact that you're surrounded by like-minded individuals and you're here to write contracts. Well done. Thank you all for joining in and being part of the family. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it. And don't mind option writers hanging around here because option writers share ideas with other option writers. Just makes you smarter. I like it. A DH is going, neat. There you go, DH. Thank you. Thank you, DH, for that email the other day. It's a little too hot for me, but I really appreciated that. I got a kick out of seeing that thing. You and I know what we're talking about. Yes, very entertaining indeed, but I can't use that as part of my thing. You understand. It's all good though. We're up 479 on the Dow, 450 on the Dow, give or take. The Qs are up 495, 529.79. The highs 530.55 so far today. We'll see if the market has another push higher. It's only 6 minutes in now, 5 minutes in. We've got to give this market a little bit of time to gurgitate this whole thing, and we'll see fluctuation here all day long. DH, thumbs up. No problem, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Love it. Love it all. I love you all being here. 14.13 on SOFI, 14.16 now. Early morning volume in 5 minutes is 3.7 million now on SOFI. The high of the day, 14.18. We're kind of in that neighborhood, up about 50 cents this morning. Another day of another up move right off the bat. Very good. GameStop up 21 to 29.68. Rocket Lab up 29. NVIDIA up 225. ASTS down 72. Had a good day yesterday. HIMS is at 131 gain, 54.07. MicroStrategy up 593. AI up 47 cents. And Super Micro up 139. Tesla up 14. Palantir trying to recovery. Lost $10 yesterday. It's up 370 now. That's a dead cat bounce. Same with Tesla. These are dead cat moves. Google up $3. Apple up $4.40. Microsoft up $2.39. Meta holding a $12 gain. $12.80. $13 now. Broadcom down $8.60 after earnings. After meeting expected numbers, they're down. The stock was overhyped going in. Amazon up $3.50. Intel up 40 cents. Netflix down $4.40 actually. Interesting to see Netflix go red. SmartRent up 3 cents. Coinbase up $9.95. Costco down 39 cents. Eli Lilly up $3. Uber up 160. Cisco up 79. Adobe up 212. AMD up 228 at 117.97. Unity up 51. Enphase up 40. Spires are up 4 at 11.04. Moderna only up 80 cents at 26.92. Boy, has it come down a ways. JM, it's hit 14.17, Bruce. And 14.21, I might be selling shares and turning those into cash secured puts. This thing is rolling. HBQ up 18, IBM up $1.08, Pfizer up 36, Home Depot up 94, Vanex Semiconductors up 268, Goldman Sachs having a good day up 12.60, Boeing up 120, Target up 160, JP Morgan up 290, Walmart up 23, Disney up 140, American Airlines up 22, DraftKings up 73, speaking about gambling. AMC up 11, Royal Caribbean up $2 and 4 cents at 273. It's a green start to the morning, no question about it. Will it continue, or is it going to ease off? Is this just a dead cat bounce, really? Where are we at now? SoFi 14.19, up 52 on SoFi, and GameStop up 30 cents. SoFi has hit 14.22 today on 4.35 million. Volume 4.3 million. Welcome all to the show. Hope you're all getting richer. That's what it's all about, as we like to say up here. Welcome all. Canadian numbers came out for import-export yesterday, showing 15% drop to exports going to the USA. And there's a whole bunch of vehicles not crossing the border these days. Ford, General Motors, Stellantis, which is the Chrysler Group, their vehicle movement across the border is way down. Tariffs killing the business, completely killing it, taking profit margins right out of the auto business. Ford announced this morning a $2,000 price increase along with GM on a bunch of models. Subaru is upping prices. Kia is upping prices. Yeah, vehicles in America are going to go up dramatically in cost. Thank you to your president. There you go. Taco Boy, you can thank him. Send him a personal letter. Let him know how much you love the guy. It's going straight to the U.S. Treasury. Don't worry. The car companies aren't getting richer. Don't worry about that. It's not greedy capitalists. It's all going to the U.S. government in the form of a tax increase on Americans. There are no new car factories being planned by anybody for anything in America at this point in time. There are no new computer factories. There are no new television factories. There are no new furniture factories opening up in America. There are no new any factories that are going to open in America, because America is about to go into a full-blown economic recession. And with the revenge tax inside that bill that the Senate is talking about right now, markets are not going to do well going forward. They might be up this morning. I'll give you that. I'll give you the first 20 minutes, but not looking good. I'm just saying. Jeff, I wonder what's going on with Rocket Lab. It really swung up and down yesterday before skyrocketing. Big swings already this morning too. SpaceX, if Elon Musk and SpaceX are having issues with the government, maybe Rocket Lab gets more business. I don't think so. I just think that people like the Rocket Lab formula that they have. They launch low Earth satellites, low Earth orbit satellites, billions of them. They have the Neutron rocket. They have a contract with NASA to develop other stuff. And they're firing on all cylinders. I mean, they're doing great. That's a company that is really expanding its business, and they've raised a good bunch of cash, no debt. They're in good shape. And so, yeah, stock's up 97 cents to 27.40. I would rather it be at 35, but hey, it is at 27.40. GameStop at 29.83, up 36 cents, and SoFi now 14.20 on SoFi, up 55 cents. A percentage gain on SoFi is dwarfing GameStop with only a 35-cent gain. That's double the price, GameStop. So it's really only up 17 cents compared to SoFi. SoFi is up like $1.10 compared to GameStop being up 36 cents. If you want to compare the percentage gain, SoFi 14.25 now, up 58 and climbing. Very good. Very good. And the stock will go much higher than this. This is not a win. This is not we broke 14, we can relax now. This is a nothing burger. We're going to 2025 on this thing. That's where it's going to go. From there, we'll get ready to go to 30, 35. You're going to stick around long enough, you're going to win. 14.31, up 64 now, another jump. It looks like SoFi is jumping by 3-4 cents every couple of trades. It's running right now. Go SoFi, go. 531 on triple Qs. Those of you thinking of writing 0-day to expiry options on triple Qs, hold up. Just sit back. Let the market be up 550 on the Dow, 560. Let it go. Once it tops out, then you'll take your move. You'll then take a look and say, well, okay, if the Qs want to go to 532, you'll write 538s, 542s, 545s. You'll stay way ahead of this stock. You're just waiting for the top out. And you just got to give it the first hour or two to let it show you what it's going to do. Pretty simple stuff. It's not that complicated, but it takes discipline on your end. There you go. Hector, one Wall Street analyst reviewed Rocket Lab yesterday and offered a price target $28. Interesting. Okay. Charlie, maybe I was wrong. IBM just hit new all-time highs, 269.64. What can I say? I look at that and go, well, I would be writing call credit spreads ahead of that market. That's what I would be doing. And say, come and get me. Just keep coming and get me. I'm going to keep rolling up here. Come and get me. Come and get me. Okay, 531.28 on the Qs, up 648 right now. Spiders are at 600.36, up 735. The Dow is up 561 at the moment. VIX is negative 134, which is positive, 1714. It's got a positive vibe this morning. Gold down a dime, oil up 90 cents. The S&P right now, 6,012. The S&P index is 6,012. That's why the spiders are at 600. 1/10 the value is how they're playing it. NASDAQ right now, 19,567, up 1.39% for the NASDAQ. The triple Qs are up 1.22%. They're just behind the market today. All right. Charlie, my 275.70 call spread is red at the moment. The stock is right at that 270 mark. They expire today, very close to the line. Brian, CRSP is up nicely today, says Brian. Uncle Bruce, can you check out this stock for me? It reminds me of GameStop. 84 million shares out, 90% institutional ownership, 28% short. Short volume on the daily basis around 70%. It is crazy. CRSP. What the hey is that? The CRSP. 1436 now on SOFI, by the way. CRSP. Let's pop it up here. They're called CRISPR, CRISPR Therapeutics AG is what they're called. Trading at 40.74 a share, up 217 today. For the year, $30 for the low, 67 for the high. Does not have a PE multiple, so they don't seem to make money. They have 86 million out, 21 million shorted. And any news anywhere? They see bullish option activity. Nothing. There's nothing there. Bernstein reaffirms their hold rating. As far as analytics go, 29 analysts cover it. It's got an over rating, so that's better than hold, not quite up to buy. Let's see. I don't know. The company is a gene editing company, which engages in the development of transformative gene-based medicines for serious diseases using its proprietary something platform. I don't even want to try to announce what this is. The firm offers a portfolio of therapeutic programs across a broad range of disease areas, including, and trying to reach these, I can't even read this. The company was founded by a bunch of people in 2013, and it's headquartered in Zug, Switzerland. So it's a Swiss company. Not surprising. A lot of pharmaceuticals and others are in Switzerland because you got a lot of smart people in Switzerland, and they attract a lot of smart people there. There you go. Giddy up. Look, I don't know. I don't know what the option activity looks like. It might be very speculative. Looking at contracts that expire today, not a lot of contracts exist. 1,300 of the 40s, 500 of the 41s, 140 of the 42s, 1,039s. These are the calls. Looking at the third Friday of the month, that would be June 20, I think. The 40s, there's 1,490 of them. There's 203 41s. There's 442s. Like the 41s are 170 to 225. That's not good. The 40s are 215 to 280 bid ask. That's not good. These kinds of spreads bother me. Now, look, I don't have a problem with the company. I don't have a problem with their business, and maybe they're going to be incredibly successful as a corporation and all of that. But as far as option quotes go and option volumes, not exciting. Be careful. Juan, JM 1437 highs today so far, Bruce, on SOFI. Right here, we're at the high today, 1439 on 7.2 million on SOFI, up 65 or so cents. Brian, they have around 1.5 billion in cash and like 150 million in debt. Very good. Tommy, someone mentioned that we are having trouble with rare earth materials with the China trade that used to make magnets, that used to make many things, including cars and appliances. That's true. They're talking about that. Henry, SOFI is trading above BB. Juan, I think the CRSP is the future, but it's so tied to policy and federal regulations, things to think about. Again, I think about it from an option point of view. The company might be a solid financially, a phenomenal potential down the road. The options have no following. There's not enough interest to bother. So I wouldn't bother going there. I'm not looking for, and I keep reminding you guys, if you're going to be option writers, you don't necessarily need a hot stock. Now, we've been following SOFI since 2021, and it has been delivering financial results. And we believe, many of us, obviously, that this company is going to be a big, fat winner of a stock. And it'll make a lot of money for a lot of you as a stock, as an option play and a stock play. But I am not a channel bringing you new idea stocks. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to give you the hottest stock of the year because of chips or whatever. I will talk to you about the option side of the market. And this one is not a leader in options trading. And that's nothing against the company, believe me. All right, 554 gain on the Dow, 73 on S&P, 276 on NASDAQ. The Qs are now 531.50. So they're up 669. They're pushing the higher level. Can they hold it? Can the market hold this gain? I don't think so. I don't think the Dow will hold 550 points. I don't think NASDAQ will hold 274. But it's only been 21 minutes. We got to give this market time. Right now, a lot of people are making money this morning. They bought the dip yesterday afternoon. They're selling sometime today. They're wondering, what's the high? When do I get out? No one tells me ever to sell. When do I sell? And when it begins to falter, it falters. And now we see what the true momentum is. Thank you all for joining in. Moving on here with additional comments. 212 votes for the question of the day. 212, 52% to 48%. Those of you who are writing contracts because of lessons from this channel. Thank you all. Thank you also for 144 thumbs ups. 56 away from 200. Thank you very much for that. Pushing the 150 out of the way shortly. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you all. Welcome to the party, pals. Just a guy in front of a computer here trying to follow this market with you. We're up 140 on the Rocket Lab, up 55 on SOFI, up 27 on GameStop, up 640 on Q's. 23andMe is up 38 cents at 530. MicroStrategy up 320. Spire up 22. ATIP down 4, Smart Rent up 1.9 cents, 94.6. Apple is up 350, Tesla up 11.50, Microsoft up 440, Google up 380, Amazon up $5, Nvidia up 280, Meta Platforms up $16. Supermicro up 120, ASTS only down 6 cents now, AI up 62, Palantir up 480. Remember, Palantir dropped $10 yesterday. We barely got half of it back. We're not even getting half the loss back yet. And it's a big day today. Unity up 55 cents. Goldman up 10.90. Cisco up 81. Netflix up 43. Make it up 23. Now Pfizer up 34. ARC up 345. IBM up 242 at 269.28 at all-time highs or at 52-week highs right now. Uber up 139. 186 bucks. 93 is its high. HBQ up 21. Home Depot up 189. Vanik Semi at 254 up 329. Adobe at 417 up 199. Enphase up 32 cents at 41.62 at the moment. Welcome all to the program, to the show. Thank you for joining us today from wherever you are. Watching a lot of different activity here. Is this a classic dead cat bounce opening with a 500-point Dow start and a 71-point gain on S&P and 265 on NASDAQ? The Qs are holding 531.37. The highs on the day for the Qs have been 530.55. We're at, or maybe even higher. Hang on, I'm not getting an accurate reading right now. Sorry. It be what it be. Qs, the high of the day, 531.62, and we're at 531.16. So we're just off the highs of the session so far. My big S iPad is not cooperating with me. There you go. It is not willing to cooperate with me. I'm just a guy in front of a bunch of computers here trying to help you out. What's going on? SoFi, 14.26. GameStop, 29.78 at the moment. Just off their highs of the day at the moment. Thank you all for joining us today. Alrighty. Susan Shops, I'm number 144 in your thumbs up meter. Henry, I just bought to close my cash secured put Rocket Lab $25 cash secured put. I made 26% on this one. Thank you very much. Nice job. Way to go, Henry. 27.74 up 129 on Rocket Lab. If the stock gives up $1, it goes back to 26.74. You might rewrite that cash secured put again. Maybe you'll write a different strike, different series, different timing, but you might take on another position. There's always that idea there, Henry. Well done, sir. Giddy on up. We'll see what the fluctuations are of this market. What is it going to do in this next hour or so? We have 230 people here. Thank you all for joining in today from wherever you are. We appreciate you. 215 people have hit the question of the day. 51% of those answering this question say, I started writing stock options after I took some of Uncle Bruce's lessons. That's when I did it. 49% say, no, I've been writing the whole time. I wrote before his classes. Despite him, I hate him, but I'm writing anyway. It's all good. Welcome all. Thank you for throwing in an answer to that question. I'd love to know what's your story. We've got the thumbs up meter now, 147. 147 thumbs up meter. Thank you all for coming through. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you in the house with us today. This is great. This is fantastic. I love it. Love seeing a good crowd here today. I love it when you guys make money. 530.24 on the Qs. We're down from 531. 531.62. We're now at 530.28. So $1.20.25 pullback so far. The Dow at 527 gain, now 513. The Dow got up to 42,924. It's now 42,833. 90 points have come out. We were up over 600 points. We're now up 513. A little pullback at the moment is what we see going on. Okay. Giddy up, all. Are you having fun today? Charlie, they're backing off. Cutting edge. The only thing we probably disagree is the moon landing, Bruce. Everything else, we're up there, baby. We're up there. I guess yesterday, what was it, that Japanese privately funded probe? They were trying to land on the moon yesterday, and it crash landed. That's the second failure in a row. They're having issues on the final, elevation. I think they run out of fuel. They take too long to decelerate and get to the landing zone, and then they run out of fuel. I don't know, 300 feet in the air, 500 feet. I don't know, and then down it comes. Oops. Well. I think that these moon landing guys, if you want to send a robot up there, why don't you just do what they do with Mars, with the Mars lander? Send the rocket up there, send the container that contains your robot, fire it out there, hit the burn when you go into orbit, and then hit the approach, the landing burn to bring your lander to the region you want to land at. And once you get to a kilometer away or something, inflate the balloons around it, or get with 500 feet off the ground or something. Pop the giant airbag around it and let it bounce like a soccer ball for a while. And it doesn't matter how it lands, because you can make it deflate one part of it or the other part of it to roll it to the position you want, and then let everything deflate and the flaps open up. Here comes your robot. It works in Mars, 70 million miles away. We're only talking 250,000 miles to the moon, I know there's no atmosphere to play with like with Mars. I know that. But there's got to be a way to do that. I'm just a guy. I don't know. What do I know about moon landings? Cutting edge, I don't know. JT, I'm up 40% on my 10 contracts, $27 Rocket Lab expiring Jan 26. Should I roll these to 30 or take profits on 5 and roll the other 5? What do you think I should do? Well, Rocket Lab is right now 28.20, and you're sitting on 27s. They're out of the money. Giddy up. The market wants to go any higher. It looks like it does. They're going to drop in price. But hey, it's nice to be up 40%. Do you want to roll with 30s? Could, perhaps. But again, I'm not fighting the tape. The 28.33 up 188, I think I would just let these continue to shrink, get it to 50, 60%, and then maybe do a 30 roll, perhaps. But no urgency here, but it's looking great there, JB. I love it. I love to see you making money. We're now at 530.79 on triple Qs. We're up about $6. So we got up to 531.60. Excuse me. Where will we end up here? I'm showing now the possibility of a 529 quote. I don't know if that's accurate. No, 530.80 is what I'm showing at. My big SI pad is not giving me accurate quotes. We're up 603 at 530.82, the high at 531.62 at the moment on the triple Qs. Welcome to the party, pals. The Dow is up 538 at the moment from what I can guesstimate here. We'll see how it wants to perform as the minutes roll on. We've just passed 10 o'clock Eastern. Welcome to the show. 236 fabulous viewers are here today. Say hi if you can. If you're a member, do me a favor. If you're a member of this channel and you're able to do it, tell everybody how long you've been a member of this channel. Let us know. And how long have you been writing options? When did you start writing options? Do any of you want to tell me that? When was the first time you wrote your first option contract? Was it in 2021, 2022, 3 months ago, yesterday? When did you start writing options? I'd love to read these. Say hi to us. Let us know how long you've been around. I'd love that. Thank you all for being with us today. If you're not a member of this channel and you want to answer that question, you can do a $1 super chat and tell us how long you've been watching. When did you start writing options? Say hi to the gang. We'd love to welcome you in if you're not a member of the channel, because only members can comment. But if you do a super chat, send $1 if you like. Send $1,000 if you really want to. No problem. Say hi. That'd be great. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. 530.61 is the price of a triple Q ETF share right now. And we are down about $1 from the high today. And we're up 583 right now. Here comes some comments. Octavio, I've been a member for 4 years. First option covered call on GameStop in 2021. There you go. Yes, sir. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Thank you, Octavio. Juan, I've been a member for 7 months. JM, I've been a member. This is August 2024. I regret not starting earlier since I was lurking since July 21. I started writing in August 24. Right on. Bobby, BIL paid its rent today. I got my monthly interest today on my BILs. Way to go, Bobby. DH Ruda, I've been a member for 41 months. I started writing contracts GameStop in 2021. That is awesome, man. That's a Gold Bagel member. Juan is a Gold Bagel member. Octavio is a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member. Thank you guys for being here so long, the entire time. I love it. Another comment. Rice checks. I wrote a single call on GameStop in 2021. I was scared to death. I was shaking in my boots when I wrote my first contract. Oh, I was worried. Larry Titus, I've been a member for 50 months. Been a member since day one. The day you offered memberships, I joined Uncle Bruce. Neat Buddha Buddha. There you go. Thank you. Buddha Buzzer. There you go.
That was easy.
There you go. Thank you, Larry. Tom, I've been a member for 16 months. GameStop and BlackBerry and AMC options I wrote in 2021. That's when I started writing way back when. When I first started telling people about option writing, it was covered call option writing. Really 101, the basics of option writing, writing covered calls. And that's where these members came from. D.H. Ruda, Gold Bagel member. Larry Titus, a Gold Bagel member. Tom, Gold Bagel member. And they're still here month after month, year after year, option after option. Well done, each and every one of you. Thank you, Larry, DH. Thank you, Juan, Octavio. Appreciate these green barriers. These appreciate them. Way to go, Bobby. You bought the BIL ETF and you're bringing in treasury money every month. I love it, buddy. Taking in the interest. Rice checks, way to go. Congratulations on writing options. I love it. Blair, I've been a member here for 50 months. I have to join the 50-month crowd, and I regret that I only started with Matterport and then later with GameStop. I think it was somewhere in 2023. John Gill, member, 47 months. Thank you, Uncle B. Dude, here's a $5 donation. I've been a member for 2 years, 8 months, and 23 days. Thank you so much. BZ, been a member for 47 months, leaving Bermuda today on our way back to New Jersey. Thank you, Gamblers. He's on a cruise ship right now. Thank you, Gamblers. The Big E, member for 28 months, started writing in January 23. That's when I started writing options for the very first time. Juan, I've been a member since December 2023. Rocketeer, I think I'm only with the 2-month crowd, but I've loved every minute of this. Way to go, Rocketeer, and thank you for joining us. Those of you who are just subscribing to the channel, I appreciate you. You're here every day. I appreciate you. You're not a member at this time, but you might be someday. It's okay. Thank you. Stuart, hey, I've been a member for 13 months, man. Thank you. Jeff Glass, I have January 26th, expiry $30 Rocket Lab cash secured puts that I sold in December of last year. I got $10.50 for those. Oh my gosh. That is so beautiful. They went as high as 18 on Liberation Day. When that market dumped, these contracts went up to 18. So it's good to see them going the other way. Well, $30 Rocket Labs have got to be falling nicely at this point in time, with Rocket Lab at 27.69 or something like this. Let's take a look at Rocket Lab Jan 26, $30 cash secured puts. Let's see what I show. My quotes are behind, of course, at least 15 minutes. 750 to 770. So yeah, baby. Oh yeah. And I'm sure they're falling off the map from here. And I don't know if that's even an accurate quote. I really don't know. Jeff Glass, you have to let me know. Are they really trading at $7 or are they going below that right now? Mark C, I've been a member since October 2024. Bagel Babe, fall of 2021. Not only a member, I think Mark started writing options in October, and I think Bagel Babe started writing options in the fall of 2021. Wing Commander, morning everybody. Uncle Bruce, did you talk about writing options on GameStop prior to earnings? I haven't really, but I've been telling him all along, cash secured puts or put credit spreads. That's the only place you want to go on GameStop. Raw Dog, been a member for 42 months, former Gold Bagel member, been writing wheel strategy options since 2021, and I'm averaging $5,000 a week. Now we're talking, baby. There you go. Giddy up, baby. Bagel Babe, 35 months. I've been a member of this channel. Fall of 2021, SOFI all the way, baby. Wing Commander, I'm number 156 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you. ALA, I've been a member for 6 months. Thank you for all your knowledge, Uncle Bruce. First write was roughly a year ago, but I was watching in 2021. There it is. One, GameStop reports this coming June 10th, and this thing is not up more than it is now. Give it time, one. Wing Commander, so in other words, buy back covered calls and sit tight. Buy back covered calls and write cash secured puts. Do whatever you like. J-Boy, hey, member for 30 months. Started writing options in 2022. I've been here since 2021. I've been a member for 30 months. Thank you, J-Boy. Thank you, all of you, for doing this. Really appreciate this. Like I said, you let the world know how long have you been a member of this channel, and what level are you. It tells you automatically. You can see Tom is a Gold Bagel member, Bobby Gold Bagel, Blair is a Chillin' member, Jay Gill Gold Bagel member, BZ, I think Dude Face is a Gold Bagel, BZ is Gold Bagel, Big E is Chillin', Stuart Longsdale, Chillin' with Uncle Bruce, Bagel Babe, Gold Bagel member, ALA, Gold Bagel member, J-Boy, Gold Bagel member. Thank you all. And here is the Gold Bagel of Gold Bagels.
Did you think I'd forgotten?
The Gold Bagel member of Gold Bagel members, Auntie Jen, with the grape jelly donut to start my little nibbling.
Hand me your,
Thank you, ma'am. Yes,
everything you got going there?
indeed. How are you today?
Good. How are you? You also need to get some napkins.
Oh yeah, I got one here. That's good. Yeah, we're good here. Following
Everything's green today.
we got an uptick this morning. I'm wondering if it's a dead cat bounce. I'm wondering if in the first hour or two of the day, we're going to give a lot of this back. That's what I wonder about. Jeff Glass, hey, I see $7.75 right now on these $30 Rocket Lab cash secured puts. And you know what that tells me? These are a great option to write. I mean, even at 755, these are a great option to write. I mean, the stock is 27.80. They're only worth 220 book value, and you're getting 755 for 6 months. Oh, this is easy money. Thank you for filling us in on this, Jeff. I appreciate this. Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Morning, Mandy.
People are saying hi to you.
Namaste.
Yeah, we're up 540 on the Dow, but you know it's 1.2%. And
Did any numbers come out, or
well, no. Broadcom met, but their stock's down.
yeah?
Lululemon, bad news.
Oh,
Down
yeah.
20%. Tariffs. Everything's made overseas in
Oh yeah,
Vietnam.
they don't make anything.
They
here.
make it in Vietnam and China and Taiwan.
yeah,
They don't make
yeah.
anything in Canada or USA. They're getting whacked, and their stock got hit today.
Yeah.
Because they are admitting
Oh, they
how
from the
bad
first
it's
day.
going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad for us.
Yeah.
Jeff Glass says, I sold another as I was coming back after Liberation Day for $13. These are $30 cash secured puts. He wrote his first batch for 10 something. They went to 18. Then he wrote more at 13, and he bought back when it hit 30 at the end of May. So he is making money here.
Wow.
Well done. Blair, actually
Very
just
good.
chilling, and yeehaw, my short video from yesterday, it just received 1,500 views. Way to go,
Way to
Blair.
go,
My best video
Blair.
is on an account with
I
8
have no luck.
subs, 1,900 for something hamster. He's got hamster videos that are getting views.
Hamsters?
Way to go there, buddy.
What about your desert rat?
I don't know, Jeff. Oh, I bought that back for $6.95, Bruce. I'm making
Ooh,
money here.
18
Yeah.
and bought it back for
No, he
$6.95.
wrote it for 13 and
For
bought it for
13.
$6.95. Nice.
Yeah, I
ALA.
was just being greedy with
Wait,
the
what?
18.
A toasted grape jelly donut? What's going on here? No, it's a bagel. John T. At the end of the day yesterday, I wrote two $285 cash secured puts on Tesla 3 weeks out. I bought them back today for $7.50 profit. I love this game, Uncle Bruce. I love it. There you go, John T. Blair, but I'm coming back soon to Gold Bagel membership. I had a month, some issues with my bills due to the vet visits. I'm looking better already, and now he's going to make money on YouTube.
Those
There
desert
you
rats.
Those desert
Those
rats
desert
making him money.
rats.
We got ourselves a grape jelly toasted
It's Friday.
bagel for Friday.
These
Thank
are-
you all
I
for
don't
joining.
even ask. It's just, this is what you get, buddy. This is what you get.
That's what you get. That's it.
That's it.
Take it or take it. Take it or take it.
Take it or take it. What do you want?
And shut the hell up. There you go. Giddy up, everybody.
So the Canadian Football League started last night with a game that
CFL.
in the old days would have been the Rough Riders against the Rough Riders.
9 teams. 2 used to be called the Rough Riders.
But now Ottawa is the Red Blacks. So the Rough Riders kind of handed the Red Blacks. I mean, up until the last 4 minutes of CFL,
Anybody
anything
can win.
happen. And they did come back to make it a game, but really they had their butts handed to them in that game last night.
So the Saskatchewan Rough Riders are 1-0. The Ottawa, formerly known as the Rough Riders, now as the Red Blacks, are 0-1.
And Calgary has their first game tomorrow. And
The Stampeders.
the NHL is nice enough that they have a game tonight, but they don't have a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we can all watch the football, and we can watch Doug Flutie come back to Calgary for the opening game.
Are they retiring his number or something? Or
I don't know what they're doing.
They may have already done
also
that.
have an old quarterback from the early 2000s that won a Grey Cup, and I can't tell you his
well, there's
name.
also Jeff Garcia. He was a Stampeder.
No, it's not Jeff Garcia, not the redhead. No, he's our redheaded stranger. Yeah,
Calgary's had some great quarterbacks here.
we have.
We had Doug Flutie here for like 4 years.
We had Wally
5
Bonner
years.
as our coach. Good coach.
Yeah. Wally Bonner was our savior.
Flutie and
GM.
Flutie's brother played for Toronto for a while. I think he played
Hamilton.
with us.
Hamilton.
Is it Hamilton?
Aaron Flutie.
Is it?
Or Darren Flutie. Darren
I'm
Flutie.
going Darren. Yeah.
Doug, Darren.
Not.
And did they ever
Not
play
Darren.
together?
I think they both played for us.
Because I know
for
Doug went
one
to Toronto.
season.
Doug Flutie went to Toronto.
Oh, well, maybe it was in Toronto then.
Well, I don't know if his brother ended up in Toronto or
I
not.
don't know. I don't know. Who can say?
Doug Flutie is a YouTuber's dream because you've got one of the greatest last second throws in college
Hail
NCAA
Mary.
football history. the Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary. Yes.
And then you have the NFL highlight where Doug Flutie is the last player to kick a drop kick.
A drop kick.
First time since 1948. He
Yeah,
did this in
he
like
did a drop
2000
kick.
something. And he pulled off a successful drop kick for the New England Patriots. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now he's a commentator. I think he's doing quite well.
No, he's kind of like Tom Cruise. I don't think he really ages.
Yeah, he's kind of like Dick Clark. Yeah, he just never looks older, right?
No. Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Blair says, this is an old video for my third channel, and boom, the best that I've uploaded this year. That's how YouTube works.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Now it's time to follow up with another video on that channel. Get another one up there for all those folks to watch another one.
You think, you would think, this was such a great video. I worked really hard at it. Great pictures, great commentary. And nobody gives a shit. Yeah, that's right.
You never know.
Nobody cares.
One day, Bruce eating a bagel will get 1 million views. One day.
Yeah.
Might be 5 years from now, after I'm long gone, a video of mine will blow up eating a bagel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Boeing Tiger, $20 cash donation. Thank you.
I think Boeing Tiger.
Boeing Tiger's been here for 15 months.
Nice.
I asked people, how long have you been here, and when did you start writing options for the very first time? That's what I was asking just now and getting all kinds of responses. Also, the poll question of the day, 228 people have answered this one. I started to write stock options after I took some of Uncle Bruce's lessons.
Oh, okay.
52% said yep, 48% say nope. Some people writing options before I did lessons,
Okay.
but certainly after. Thank you for that.
It's
and
not
the
a large section of the population that understands and feels comfortable doing options, because all you hear is, you don't buy options, you're going to lose everything you got.
that's right. Right.
Because that's what people do when they
That's
buy
what we
options.
talked about here. That's what we talked about. Just had an ad for Church's Chicken show up on my page. Earlier, I had an ad for the Stanley Cup Finals.
Did you?
NHL Stanley Cup Finals.
Really?
Yeah. Thumbs ups now, 163. 163 thumbs ups. 230 answers to the question of the day. Though folks are answering my request for how long have you been here? When did you start writing options? We have a donation here. You guys are on fire today. Thank you.
Fire.
This is beautiful stuff. Blair, and I'm still too far away. Respect that you were doing this for us. I mean, before the 50 months here, not much activity, I believe. That's needing motivation, respect, Uncle Bruce, luring ALA. Have the Oilers won that golf tournament yet? Trip Hazard.
Hey, the Canadian Open is on right now.
It's true. Trip Hazard. I wrote a triple Q yesterday, 522, 520. I was paid $100 for it, but I thought since it wasn't in jeopardy of being assigned, I would let it expire the money. Nope, Schwab closed it for me at a total cost. At the total cost. You need a new broker. Bobby still waiting for Ottawa versus Toronto to finish on the golf course. Trip Hazard of 140 says, I'm putting in my buyback orders for now on before the end of the day. Double D dropped Q's looking to pick up an extra $400 today. Q's right now 530.70 after hitting 531.60. Yeah, they're up a bit. The Dow's still holding again, but only up 520, not 570. Jared, Uncle Bruce, good morning to you and Auntie Jen from a cloudy Cincinnati. Welcome, Jared, to the program.
Good morning, Cincinnati, from a cloudy Calgary.
Yeah. Overcast.
It's an overcast day, though. It's going to be warm. We're going up to 27.
We're fine here.
Going to have to crank the AC today.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, I'm out of here. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Get out there. It is summer. Your communities are doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Find a street fair. Find a market. I heard on the radio this morning, the bees, they've had their first harvest, so the spring honey is out.
Oh, my God.
I know. That's the one that tastes like all the flowers. In the fall, it'll taste like alfalfa.
Okay. For you honey fans.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Auntie Jen. Well, I'm watching this market closely, as I'm sure you are. We're up 510, 520 on the Dow, kinda. We're up 69 on S&P, and we're up 255 on NASDAQ. Oil up 103 a barrel. The VIX is negative 127. That's actually good. It's been a bit higher than that, but that's where it's at right now. Charlie says, I've set a stinker to buy back my SOFI June 20 puts. I want to roll to 14s a couple of months further out for more premium. Okay, I don't know what stock we're talking about. Is this SOFI? $13 puts. Still don't know what we're talking about. Double D, I'm dipping out of Schwab. They suck. There you go. Check out, I don't know, is Tasty Trade a good place to use? Those of you in the United States, you're the dominant viewers of my show. do me a favor. What brokerage firms are you using to write options through, and why? Is Tasty Trade the best from operations, from commissions, from execution? Is Webull any good? Do you like Fidelity for another reason? Is Robinhood the one? Who are you using and why? If you want to answer that question, please do. Okay. Trip Hazard. Oh, that trade was on the Q's 0-day expiry, by the way. Savage of Wall Street. Also yesterday, I sold 3 Newsmax $15 cash secured puts expiring January. Some gamblers gave me $5.40 for these. 30% plus, almost 35%, which I think is lovely. I am such a kind man. NMAX under $10 would be okay with me. Yeah, give me the stock for $9.60 anytime. Wow. For 6 months, that's amazing. Venue number 5, I went back to Robinhood from Tasty Trade. Double D, but good things to say about Tasty Trade here, but good things to say. J-Boy, I use Fidelity. I haven't had any issues, never used anything else. Bobby, Ontario has a smoke warning from fires in our area. Juan, JV, don't use Robinhood. They take you out as well, way ahead. Sean, I use Fidelity, Schwab, and Tasty. Tasty is great for options selling, writing. Fidelity is the toughest to use. Schwab is good. Again, I'd love to get your thoughts on this. You want to answer that question, please help us out. Let the rest of the channel know who are you using and why, if you could. Austin says, I used to use Schwab, but they do suck. I switched to Tasty Trade and I love it. Good fees on options and are easy to get approval for everything. Okay. Juan, I only use Schwab for holding a few shares and their practice platform. My main account, Robinhood. Dude, I use Tasty Trade, but it takes some getting used to. You also need to have at least 25 grand if you're going to do spreads, in my opinion. Don't want to be labeled a pattern day trader. JV, I'm talking about credit spreads, call credit spreads. Cutting Edge, I use Fidelity, never had an issue. Also, they pay interest on cash secured puts. J-Boy, might help to mention that I only use the desktop version of Fidelity. Mobile is a nightmare for me. Interesting. These are very good comments. I love this. Thank you for helping us out here. SoFi, 1414, up 47. GameStop up 11. Rocket Lab up 94. I think we're seeing some slippage here and there, just here and there. Mandu number 5. Robinhood has an advantage with its debit card, which I use to easily use my profits from the gamblers. I love that. Bobby, that broker question sounds like a good Monday poll question. Tuesday, do Canadian. There you go. There you go. The Q's 530, 41, 530, 50, in that neighborhood. Okay. markets are kind of flat right now. They flattened out for a while. Blair mobile on my old phone is somehow as well only usable for buying and selling. The charts on my newest phone look suddenly smoother, no huge spike, and the one that no one can read. Dude, I've heard Tasty has a good mobile app. I haven't messed with it much. I think it's designed for the tablet more than the phone. Charlie, I use Questrade in Canada. Very straightforward to use the app. Very low fees. Minimum 10 grand balance required to write puts, calls, and spreads. Blair, it's probably the 916 frame issue, says Blair. He's got those issues. Boeing Tiger, Fidelity automatically sweeps cash into its money market fund. Thus, you automatically receive like 3.9% interest. Option platform is okay, but the interest received makes it worthy. Very good. Again, I'm looking for any and all opinions on your brokerage providers. Who are you using to do these option writes? Are you happy? What's the best thing about it? What's the worst thing about it? Tell us. Let us know. Want to share? Want to get this info out to everybody today? Thank you. We're at 5:30:43 on the cues. Savage Wall Street sold one SOX $10 cash secured put that expires November for $255. The stock's $10.75. Only a matter of time before the market jolts down again. Taco Boy and Ketamine Boy are going to make sure markets are going to jolt. Sean, Tasty's mobile app is okay. If you have multiple accounts it's a pain to move back and forth. Jeff Glass, I use Robinhood and only trade on the mobile app. Only opened because I got some free shares when a friend invited me to the platform. It was my start. The interference seems good enough. Blair, by the way, First Trade is great. They support call writing, but with these special trades, I get issues. For example, credit spreads. I can only close first the written side and then sell later my call or my put. Jeff Glass, I've seen no reason to switch yet, says Jeff. Rice checks. I like Fidelity for paying interest on cash secured put balances. They will exercise you early on spreads, though. So there you go. Yeah, there's certain things I don't like about certain platforms, obviously. The VIX is losing a little bit of steam here and still negative 115.16, but not 130. It's a little thing. The Qs are 530.34. Okay, they're not going up. They're not plummeting, but they're not going up. Okay. Watching the little nuances here. I think the market might have topped out. Maybe. We're now almost an hour into the session here. We've been in this range now for 30 minutes, kind of 30 minutes. The Dow here at 42,848. It got up to 42,924. It's not a big drop yet. Will there be a drop here to test today's run? Will there be a recovery? Or will it come up, give up a couple of hundred points? What are we going to do here? Is this a dead cat bounce? What's happening? We're up 505, so it's a little weaker. We'll see what happens here. All right, I still got a chunk of bagel to go, so and we're not done yet. All right. Okay. Juan M. JM says, that sounds like a good deal, Boeing Tiger. You have to be Robinhood Gold member, $5 to get access to 4% yield on cash only. Does not cover cash secured puts. Savage of Wall Street, I use Robinhood and Webull to trade all the time. Never have issues, very low fees. I like it. J-Boy, Fidelity offers commission-free trades for options under 65 cents, and I'm always buying back under 65 cents. As Blair, at IBKR, I honestly don't understand how spreads work. Half of the platform is still a mystery to me. It's probably smart to make a study, weekend study thing over the weekend. By the way, Monday is only a German holiday, or I've missed out on something in the U.S. There's no holiday here that I'm aware of. So, yeah, you got a holiday in Germany. Yeah, the Dow is up 491. We're slipping a bit now. $488 on the Dow, 487. We're slipping a little on the Dow. We're up 61 on S&P. We're slipping there too. 211 on NASDAQ. Fuse, 529.68. They've gone under 530. 529.66, 529.59. So the Qs are backing off a little bit right now with the indexes. Dow's up 485. Interesting stuff, guys. Double D. Tasty trade. Takes some practice getting used to it, but once you get the swing of it, easy to use. Cutting Edge Flicks. Fidelity has a debit card that links to your brokerage account, and I also opened a Fidelity credit card that gives me 2% cash back. So I mainly use that, and then I use the money from the gamblers to pay the credit card. Okay. Henry, I'm waiting to see ASTS drop next week or so I can sell some contracts. Interesting comments. Love this, you guys. I love this. The Dow is up 466, and the Qs are 529.23. They're backing off right now. We'll see how far, how fast. Will there be an attempted recovery, a further fallback? Here we are. Still up 473 on the Qs. They're still up nicely, but 529.48, 529.55 in that neighborhood now. SOFI 1410, it's backing off. GameStop up 24, it's backed off a bit. Rocket Lab up 133 at 27.78. NVIDIA up 171. Qs are trying to get back to 530. Welcome to the show today. And again, one more time, we have 243 people who have voted today. Thank you for this. This is great. 52% say I'm writing options because I watch classes. That's how it got started for me. 48%, no, I've been watching. I'm writing options no matter what. There you go. And we have 169, 170 thumbs ups today. Thank you. Anybody watching on the rerun, help us out with thumbs ups. We need 31 more to make it to 200. This is fabulous today. Thank you so much. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful stuff. All right. Well, there it is. Kids, you're going to be busy for the rest of the day today. Thank you for answering some of my questions today about brokerages and your option writing and how you doing and where you're at right now. Much appreciate you being with us today. We'll see if this market truly is a dead cat bouncer. This next hour will reveal a lot. If we don't go higher than where we were this morning, we could give up half this gain or more. And then we don't know if the momentum carries it negative. We'll see. It is option expiry day today, so there's a lot of stuff going on. Congratulations, option writers. Some of you have had a phenomenal week this week. I'm pumped. Stay on top of these markets and enjoy the profits, and go after it. Thank you again, and don't forget to honor the knights of neat. We will do that here. I'm not going to be accused of not honoring the Knights of Neat right there. Thank you again, all, for being here. Richard Carlin, thank you. Bowing Tiger, thank you. Free Range Later Gang, thanks for everything. Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, have a great weekend. Juan, JM, neat, 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 neat. Charlie, neat, 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 neat. Stuart, neat, 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 neat. Here they come, the knee emojis coming across the screen live. Mandu number 5, neat, 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 neat. There they go. No stopping the thumbs, the knee emoji attack here. John Gill is on it. Neat, 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 neat. Hey, thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend out there. Yes, enjoy the weekend. And we'll see you all here Monday. D.A. Judah, JV, thank you, and thank you. You guys keep up the great work. Get richer and richer, and then get even richer than that, okay? No one else is going to give you the money. You got to take it. And option gamblers are giving it away. They're giving it away. Fantastic. Thank you guys so very much. Henry, thank you, Uncle B. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Henry. Thanks all of you for participating in the chat all this week, for participating in the pre-market show, and also Prime Time Live on Wednesdays. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful, great weekend. Make money. We'll keep an eye on this market from over here, and we'll talk to you next time. I'm going to say my goodbyes to you guys in 3, 2, 1. Bye.